Here we go, one of the biggest tournaments in DC. We have DC K.O, baby. And this is DC K.O SU1. So let's dive in and dub the hell out of it. Let's go!
Here in the dark, in the moments before it begins, he tells himself it's just another fight. A brawl like countless ones before. A contest, a game to win. Hell, for this one, everyone got to bring gear. Clark brought the knuckles. He forged them in the fortress years ago after returning from the dead. Knuckles with miniature suns raging inside, angry suns taken from empty universes. He thought about calling them Dawn's Day Knuckles. But Lewis shut that down fast. Even so, with them he's stronger, faster, ready to throw down. He's fought in another dimension, other universes, fought gods, titans. What's one more fight? And then the door opens. What the? 2 spaces. 1, 2. Wham. Go back, Clark. Green is kryptonite. Kryptonite, Diana? Seriously? I didn't make the rules. Oh look, Batmobile boost. Go ahead, 3 spaces. Nice. And why are all the power-ups bat-themed? Who made this thing? Give me the box. Maloney int Bruce? Never heard of it. Just play the game. I warned you, Clark doesn't like game unless no one has to lose. Losing builds character. So does winning. Well, I for one am glad you invited us. Thanks, Lois. Of course, I just thought you never get to spend time together. I mean, when you're not saving the world. Thanks, Lou. I'm glad too. Me? 3. Nice bat plane. Power card. Move up. 9 spaces. Your role, Clark. Maybe we should eat. Don't be like that. This is one of those rare changes when you get to play to win for yourself. Enjoy it. Or you could stop arguing and roll. Watch and learn, boys. 12. Move up 1 row. They play on, and as they do, they talk as friends, family, not colleagues or heroes. They joke, they talk about their children. They discuss private things we'll return to very soon. An hour later, the game is still not over. Though they're all within a few spaces of the watchtower, the finish line. Diana is about to toss what could be the winning roll when Lewis says it. Guys, why is it so bright out? Dear God. Suddenly, he's just there, Darkseid. The hero's oldest and greatest foe, maybe the most familiar enemy they have. But this Darkseid has become something else. He's not just bigger, stronger. He's everything, a universe of power given form. Everywhere he looks, the city becomes his. No, Clark thinks, not his. It becomes him. Clark can see it happening. Every particle, every molecule, every atom is now of Darkseid. As they charge him, Clark tells himself, they've done this before. They've fought Uxas dozens of times and won. But deep down, he can feel it. This is different. And when he looks at his friends, he knows they feel it too. Because the being out there, he exists beyond physics. He's somehow everywhere at once. He's more than a god. He's all godliness. He's all the wonder and terror of the cosmos. Darkseid has finally become what he was meant to be. The end of everything. Bruce falls first. Then Diana. Now, as Clark rockets towards Darkseid at Mach 7, he hears a sound he's never heard. A horrible sound that stuns him. It stuns him so badly, he barely feels the blast from Darkseid. The blast that ends him. When does this happen? I said when. It already did, Kal-El. What?
Superman, look.
Reminder, game night in 1 week. Our place, no excuses.
We of Quantum Quorum have managed to combine our chronal powers to rewind time by 7 days. But Darkseid has already conquered the future, and right now he's making his way back through time to this moment.
And go on, how do we stop him this time?
This time, you don't. World Forger, show them.
The timeline before you is the history of our universe. The flame just ahead of this moment is him.
We've explored every variation, and no matter what you try, he consumes you and moves on. It all ends here, in this moment, with Darkseid.
There has to be something we can do.
Nope.
Nope. Booster, come on.
How? We've watched you try 1,000 things 1,000 times. You always lose. From that, we've seen there's only one thing you can do.
And what's that?
Give up and start over.
What do you mean start over? Yeah, start over how?
We are the most powerful temporal beings in the universe, and if we use the last bit of our energy, we might be able to
create a new timeline for us. You can't be serious.
Very serious, Mr. Terrific. Not that long ago, a being did this very thing here at this inflection point. Restarted you all, restarted everything and everyone. Eventually, this timeline was reabsorbed, but for a brief period, it existed outside larger reality.
Right, and how'd that turn out for us again? To code the gorilla? Nope. If you did this, would we even remember? Be the same people?
No. All would be new.
There is an Atlantean proverb, every new wave is ancient. This reality is our history, our story. Without it, what would we be?
Alive.
In a damn bubble. Yeah, it sounds like running, and we don't run. I mean, I do, but still.
Enough. We need to understand what we are up against.
Quorum, how did Darkseid become this?
Word Forger will show you. To understand him, you must understand what he seeks. Our universe is full of mysterious energies, but since inception, its two most primal are the twin energies we call Alpha and Omega. Alpha is the energy of creation, wild and explosive. Nearly all planets with life are sources of Alpha energy, but not Apocalypse. At Apocalypse's core is an infernal machine, a heart that runs on Omega energy, the energy of conquest, absorption, control. And when Darkseid thought it eons ago, it chose him as its champion and transformed him into the enemy you have fought so many times. From that moment on, he has sought to turn the Earth, reality's greatest source of alpha energy, into a new apocalypse. And so, when he formed his new universe, he placed the heart of Apocalypse at its primordial Earth's center. All Omega energy in that realm flows to him, making him absolute. Thus, he has become that universe's King Omega, the personification of all its Omega energy, a walking singularity that transforms all around him. Which is why we must act quickly. This Earth is already transforming upon his approach. Many of you have likely sensed the heart of Apocalypse growing at its center. Hence, the fire pits and the parademons popping up around the globe this last year. Hold on, if there is a heart of Apocalypse forming at the center of our Earth right now, could we use it to transform one of us into something like him, a King Omega?
Huh, that's an idea.
A terrible fucking idea. Impossible. The heart is cosmically connected to Darkseid.
It serves him only. To change that, you'd need to restart it entirely, blast it with Omega energy you don't have. No, but Booster does. Watched our readings show him brimming with it from being trapped with Darkseid for years. He could use that power to blast the heart cosmically defibrillated. I don't think you comprehend what you'd be unleashing. So, show us, Word Forger. You must understand the heart as a living thing, sentient, reborn. It would immediately seek a champion, someone fueled by conquest and conquest only. You all, your heroes, you soft as hell. Even hungry and new, it would not let your kind near it. It would defend itself. Defend itself how? It's fourth dimensional, not bound by our physics. By my calculations, it would reshape itself to test you, create a tournament. Each of these rings would be a higher level of challenge. Tough, we can take on some measly parademons. Not parademons, idiots! Each other! You would be competing with each other! What? Yes, it'd be a competition to find an ultimate conqueror. Among you, a champion. To prove you're worthy, one of you would have to defeat all the others and then defeat the heart itself. Then the universe will be bent towards you. You will be the sole celestial entity, a being perhaps capable of facing Darkseid. And this person, if they do defeat Darkseid, they could bring it all back on the other side? Everyone and everything lost? I mean, in theory, whoever wins should be able to reshape the universe however they want. Why are you encouraging this? Because he saw the terror that he is. Time Trapper. I was held prisoner in that absolute realm for years, eons, and maybe the only thing that can stop him is someone like him. Fine, then answer me this, heroes. The heart responds only to Omega energy, the energy of conquest. Every ring you enter will test you further in strength, cunning, strategy. And to prevail, you must fill the heart's fire pits to match Darkseid's power. That means you must compete only to win. No mercy, no compassion. Can you truly do that? Forget it. We're not doing this. Clark, the Earth, it's already his. We've known it all year, ever since Darkseid disappeared. You felt it. We've felt it. We just didn't want to admit it. We do this, really do this. And what's to stop the villains from following us down there? Bruce, imagine Joker in the tournament. Imagine Lex. If they were to win, have that power. I can't. Or Cheetah, or any of the worst. So we won't let them. You spent the last year turning the Phantom Zone from something punitive into a place of healing. We put our adversaries there for now to keep them safe and to keep them out. Even if we go compete in this thing, who is going to protect the world while we're gone? That's what the League is discussing right now. This could work, Clark. Think about it. But what Clark thinks about is the moment he charged Darkseid. And that terrible sound, the one that stopped him in his tracks. It was the sound of every heart on Earth suddenly doing the same thing, not stopping or dying, but falling into unison. All the variety, people, fish, birds, bugs, the whole strange, wonderful mess of it, aligning in a single rhythm. Darkseid. It's a game, Clark. Only we play to the death against each other. No, against him. Remember that. And it becomes your favorite kind. Like Lewis said, the kind where no one really loses. The kind we all win together.
Thank you so much for watching until now. If you like this episode, please like the video. It helps the channel so much. You don't know how much. And it's free, so do it anyway. Thank you again. And let's continue to chapter 2 and no interruptions again.
And so they decide they have 1 week, 7 days to prepare the world and themselves. Then on the 7th day, just before Darkseid arrives, they will enter the heart and compete to become the champion. At the same time, the Quorum will use all that is left of their chrono power to slow down time and stave off Darkseid's approach. Hopefully, it will be long enough for a hero to claim the heart. Hopefully. On the first day, they move to secure the villains. Modified T-spheres are sent to a list of the world's most dangerous criminals. Terrific hates what they're about to do. Go on. But he also knows that this is about as fair as they can be right now. Get to work. Work. The spheres re-enter the atmosphere silently, each homing in on its target.
Well, hello there.
Who dares to kill Ty?
Where do you put the fucking batteries?
Any criminal who the watchtower signed a power level of 6 or higher is targeted. Some are already locked up.
And you, pretty?
Others are hidden far from sight.
What did you do now, Arthur?
I fucking knew it. You think you can outsmart me? Lex Luthor? You'll regret this, Superman. I promise you.
All are taken off the game board. On the second day, the heroes meet with the world's leaders, and together they agree on the path forward. On the third day, Clark, the delegate's chosen speaker, addresses the world.
Long ago, my home world was destroyed. I was the only survivor. That will not happen here. I swear it. We can win. We will win.
Ah, did you hear that? The crack in Clark's voice just there. Not because he doesn't believe his own words, but because he worries that the rest of the world will not. He steels himself as he explains the plan. Explains how the world's most powerful champions, LexCorp, Wayne Enterprises, Queen Industries, and then others have joined force to create mega arcs, all fitted with adapted brainiac tech to contain and preserve everyone and everything. All part of the largest evacuation plan ever undertaken, just in case things get worse in the coming days. He explains about how the Titans will stay behind along with Mr. Traffic, how the Earth will still be protected, and then at the end of his remarks, Clark says something unscripted. Listen, he says, I've seen a lot in my life, and the universe, it's special, it's messy, it's infuriating sometimes, but it's still us. It exists because we believe in it, and it's worth fighting for, even like this. On the fourth day, the heroes spend with their families. As he walks with Louis, John, and Kara through the city he loves, Clark reminds him that this is for them, all of them. All those heartbeats, the myriad of them, all different, all scared. He listens to the heartbeat of the planet itself, the blue-green wire, and he hears something beneath it now. A crackle, a fire, something ugly growing. Hey, you can do this. On the fifth day, they prepare for the tournament. They go to war rooms and bunkers and sacred vaults and choose their gear. What to pick though, when there is no telling what challenges the tournament will bring. Some go on offense.
Justice Buster 2, power up.
Others go for strategy.
God Killer Armor. Awaken.
A few choose defensive measures. For bucks, upgrade, go. Others like Clark just choose what feels right. It's a game we can all win. On the 6th day, it's time. With the villains locked away and the world fortified and prepared, they set off. Many of them are selfless, some are more complicated. Humans, aliens, gods, monsters, over 100 of the world's heroes in all. They are friends, many are more than friends, but right now they are headed to compete with one another in a tournament without mercy. The closer they get, the less real it feels. And suddenly they've arrived. The Scatteries Nexus, a passage to the center of the earth, where the heart of Apocalypse now thrums. Alright, Booster, you ready? You're joking, right? Okay, folks, let's cause a cosmic heart attack. Yeah! Is it working? I can't tell. The readings are. The blast is just enough to stop the heart for no more than a few hundred zeptoseconds. Blank time, but it's enough. When the heart begins again, blank and new and terrible, the first thing it sees is them, the heroes, rocketing towards it. To welcome them, it gives them each a miraculous vision. Every hero suddenly sees themselves win. Blue Beetle, Detective Chem, Aquaman, every single one of them feels what it would be like to become the heart's champion, the soul god, to have the universe bend to them. No, more than bend, to have it reform around their ideas, their belief. They see the good they can do, so much good. But just as quickly as it appeared, the vision vanishes, gives way to darkness, and they each look around to find themselves waiting at the arena gate. And just like that, the tournament is upon them. What the? Which brings us to where we started. Get back! Wait for all the combatants. Well, what are we playing? Those of you who cross the gauntlet early shall move on. The rest perish, but beware. One wrong step and you may find yourself out. The contest begins at the drop of the Hell Mace. Well, looks like we finally get to see who'd win, Superman or the Captain. Really? Oh, you're going down, Big Blue. Shazam! You may begin. That's right, come on. Pick on someone your own side. Clark, having the damn game. He knows Bruce is right. The gauntlet is full of booby-trapped tiles. The Goliath's weapons fall like thunder, but if they're going to generate enough Omega energy, he needs to play to win. They all do. Out of the way, baby. This is where damage finally gets to shine. It's a game, Clark thinks. See it as a game. Up ahead, Jay Garrick is racing toward the glowing portal, marking the end zone, when he too takes a bad step and triggers their arrival. No. A form of parademon from the farthest point in time where the Darkseid is at full saturation. Omega demons, made from all species of life. Move over, zombie boy! That crown is mine! You know, Harley, this is pretty much exactly how I picture inside of your mind. On a slow day, Adneworas! Back to hell! King me, baby! King me! Look out! Obscure character in a massive line. White element coming through. I'm at an extremely high risk of death.
You fragmented it, man, not me.
Clark throws himself at the Omega demons. Heat vision, freeze breath, gluton punches. The knuckles burn. He tells himself he's doing it, competing. But if you look at him, really look at him, he's not. Behind him, heroes begin to cross the finish line. Diana, Murray, Kara. In the shadows, the fire pits hiss angrily. Because without even realizing it, Clark is hanging back. Instead of blasting through, he's clearing the way for his friends. More make it through. 5, 10, the portal begins to shrink. Clark fights on. 15 are through. The portal shrinks further. How many will be allowed to cross before it closes? Now 18. Carter makes 19. It occurs to Clark that he hasn't seen Bruce cross yet, which surprises him. If anyone was going to make it through, Superman!
Batman, what?
Focus! You need to stay. Batman! The next part happens in slow motion. The flag unfurls. Bang! Then a blast hits Clark, knocking him off his feet. And when he looks up, they're all right there.
I guess Batman doesn't always win, huh?
Clark,
Bruce?
remember what I said. How did the villains escape? How did they get here? Clark has no time to figure it out. It only takes them moments to rush the finish line. Giganto makes it through, Joker, then Lex. But before he crosses the finish line, Lex turns to Superman and smiles. There's something in Lex's smile. It takes Clark a moment to realize that it's pity. It's a smile that says, go save a fucking cat from a tree. But this? Leave this to us, Boy Scout. He thinks back to game night, to Bruce's warts. His fists curl. And then no one knows what hit them. The Titans, the Omega Demons, the heart itself. In Superman's ears is a new sound as he blasts through. Like suns splitting open, but it's not the impact of his fist or him breaking the barrier of physics. It's the pounding of a single heart in his ear, his own. And as he crosses the finish line and takes the last spot, all around the fire pits sing. Now behold your 32 champions, who will win and be crowned King Omega. Can you guess? I can tell you the answer now if you'd like. I am the heart of Apocalypse after all. The one who crowned Darkseid so long ago. So yes, I know who will join the ranks of the fallen. I know all the twists and turns that await them. So many. And the surprises coming. Like the 3 destroyers. Horsemen from a world where his rule is absolute. Monsters. And these are just some of the horrors that await them. But if you want to know the real truth, the final one, I'll tell you. It's that none of them win. Not Clark, not Diana, not Mary, nor Ale. None! Because what they don't know is that there's one last champion among them. The king himself. That's right, Darkseid. Having taken the form of one of their own. So no, friend, the game isn't beginning. It's already over.
And that was it, DC K.O. issue 1. What did you think about it? Was it good? Was it bad? And what do you think? Where did the villains come from? Let's talk about it in the comments. And who has been catching up to DC K.O. until now? Let me know in the comments again, and I'll see you in the next one.